Hello, everyone. This is WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We are the number one internet singles talk network, and our website's right there, goingsolomedia.com. And I want to welcome you to the show tonight. As you see, I am dressed in the attire for the holidays. Got my little hat on, blinking away, and we're having a good time. So you are listening to the Going Solo with Cece show. I am Cece Schatz, a doyen of relationship building. You're asking yourself, what the heck is a doyen? I'm the leader in my field with regards to really connecting those who need help. And so what we do is we try to travel through the transition of maybe a relationship loss through to dating and really just building our lives as being single and enjoying every step of the way. And so I help move you through that, connect you with wonderful individuals that can uplift you and help move that forward for you. So tonight we're going to go into a topic that I thought was very fitting for the occasion because we're approaching the holiday season. We're a little bit right before the Christmas. So what we're going to talk about how to cope if you're spending the holiday season alone. So often now with COVID, we find ourselves alone, don't we? And it's distressing for many of us. But when we're coming up to the holidays, we think of family and friends and those that we love and care about, and we want to get together with them. And sometimes it's difficult. So what we're going to talk about is how do we get through that? And often as we're on the top of that, you know, embarkment of being single, we find ourselves really shifting, our lives shifting and changing very quickly, and it's difficult for us. So I hope you enjoy my hat. The very first tip I'm going to give you is don't take things so seriously, right? So we've got a fun hat on today. We've got little gingerbread men. Aren't they cute? And so we're just going to have fun and we're going to roll with it. And we're not going to worry about what's going to happen to the outcome. So often when we're planning for holidays, we're planning for the time to be together, we're busy planning. And so we're thinking about progression of what the outcome is going to be. So tonight, we're not going to think about the outcome. We're just going to live in the moment. We're going to love the moment we're in, and we're going to be able to embrace that. And that's what is so exciting about life, is embracing the moment that you're in. So let's talk a little bit about how we can cope in the holidays. So I've got a big, huge, long list here that I'm going to cover, and hopefully I can get through it. But if you can't see your family this year, this is some of the things you can do. Zoom is really great. Also, you have Facebook Live you can go to, things like that. You can connect on the computer or on your telephone. A lot of us have the devices, smart devices that we can connect, and be able to see each other. Let's get creative, right? If we stop thinking about the negativeness that we're going to be going through, that things are going to be different, if we start focusing on how can we change it and make it fun, we might really surprise ourselves and find out that we truly enjoy what the experiences that we're going to have. So let's talk a little bit about this. So these are some things that you could maybe do while you're on Zoom or something like that. You can get together and cook. I've had, friends that have done this. They've gotten together. They've decided, and I was thinking about doing that myself. I was thinking about seeing if any friends want to get together on Zoom and let's bake some cookies, do something like that. So you could do a cooking lesson. You could have someone that's very good at cooking, maybe cook something special, and you guys can all get together and kind of cook it or watch the cooking and talk about it. Because isn't it true that one of the joyous things about a holiday is hanging out in the kitchen, right? Smelling, of course, we can't really do that, but we could burn a candle or we could burn an incense or something that would give us that smell of apple pie or whatever. And, but it's really the conversation that we have, the laughs that we do. I remember one time my daughter and my sister got together, and even her husband, and they were doing karaoke on the computer, right? You could do that. You could do karaoke on the computer. So you can do a family potluck. That's where you kind of get together and cook what you're going to do. One thing I used to do with my friends a lot is we would bring whatever it is that we were going to have for dinner, and we would all get together and cook. That's something we could do online. We could get together and cook something. So like bring, get like decide whatever it is that you want to do that evening, whatever you're going to eat, and then all get together on Zoom or on whatever electronic device that you have, get together and cook that and talk while you're cooking, have a little glass of wine, enjoy yourself, just kind of be free a little bit with the moment. That's very important to do. The other thing is you could do presents in your PJs. So if you guys are opening presents on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, you could get together, in your PJs and watch it and do it on camera, and that's always kind of fun. The other thing is dress up. So often when we're at home and we're not going out or doing anything, we tend to not dress up, right? We tend to dress down, which is kind of sometimes a little gloomy for us. So dress up really raises your spirits, or all get together and put your ugly sweater on, and then maybe have a contest with it, who has the ugliest sweater, that kind of thing, and maybe give some sort of door prize for it, some sort of horrible door prize. That would be kind of funny. The other thing is, if you're not seeing your friends, indoors, if that's not an option for you, here's some things that you can be doing. And I'm thinking about doing some of this in a group setting that might very well work for us this year. But you could do social distance caroling. You could do caroling on Zoom too, right? You guys could get together and sing songs and do things like that. You know what would be fun? Those that can't sing very well, you can just hit the mute button and just lip sing all you want, and that would be absolutely fine. But it's really about sharing the moment together. And that's what I think we're missing and a lot of times with the holiday season. We focus so much on presents and on the material part of it, and we're not focusing on the really getting together and sharing with each other. And I think this year we're doing that. So maybe, they always say that there's some sort of some sort of lining to something that happens that's kind of sad. And maybe this is it. It's kind of given us a wake up call that we can be together with each other, but in a different way. But the beauty of it is that we appreciate it so much more, right? We savor it so much more. The other thing is you could have a Zoom gingerbread house contest. So you can get together and build a gingerbread house. You could do something like that. Like I said, you could bake cookies. You could have a secret Santa gift exchange type of thing. I don't know. I think that might be a little bit hard to do, but you could do that, open presents over Zoom, that kind of thing. And then of course the drive by, see the lights. Of course we do that anyhow every year. So you could do that. You could get a caravan together, right? And you guys could all go and honk horns and go and watch and look at the lights together. We usually go downtown St. Petersburg, and they have some beautiful homes there, and they light up their houses, some just gorgeous. And so we usually walk around and look at the lights. So maybe this year is a good time that we do a caravan and we go in cars and we drive around. Those that are close to each other, that know we're safe, they could be together, but those that not, we could just be in different cars together, and that would be fun. You can play cards online. You can play bingo online. You can do some different things like that. So I think that would be all really a lot of fun. So, what we want to know is that we have to shift our way of thinking for this holiday, right? We need to be a little bit not only positive, but we need to be creative. And that sometimes is a very fun thing to do, is to be a little bit more creative in what we do. And I hope you guys like my hat. I'm not a hat person, but I think this is a lot of fun. And I will say that I got my grandkids this hat too. So I hope that they like it. I'm not sure if they got their presents yet this year. So I sent off some things to them. So I sent them this hat, which I thought was pretty cool. And I just love these earrings. I don't know if you guys can see them close enough. Let me take this topic thing down. But on the earrings, they have little parts, little bits that look like they've been bit out. See, on the gingerbread, like you've taken a bite of the gingerbread. I just thought that was so fun. And, that's the thing, is really keeping it light, keeping it fun, doing something different, shaking it up. I decorated this year. The first time I've had a house in a while. So I went out and got Christmas lights and I decorated. And everybody's done like their poll for their light and everything. And I think I posted on Facebook, but I decorated all out and really had a great time with it. I enjoyed that. So do something you truly enjoy doing. I think that would be very, very important. Okay, so if you don't have but want a partner, this is some things you can do if you're actually dating or you're getting together with maybe someone, that kind of thing. Maybe you've been talking online, or we've been having these chats, and I love them myself, the dating chat nights. It's a great way to be able to see someone, see how they answer questions and how they do different things. And you can see if they're funny or if they're serious, or different sides about them. But these are some things, like if you have someone that you're kind of interested in and you think, I would like to spend more time with them, but it's the holidays, we can't really get together. Let's do some online dating, right? Here's some ideas for you that you can do. You can Netflix a movie together. You guys can watch a movie. You can kind of talk about it. You guys can everybody can pop their own popcorn and eat whatever snack they want to eat. But you can, what's fun about that is that you've got the pause button, right? And you can actually pause it. You can pause it as to where you want to pause it. And then you guys can chat about the movie, chat about whatever you want to chat about, get a little closer together, and then start the movie back up again. But you got to not fall asleep in the middle of the movie, because that would be kind of bad and there's nobody to snuggle up to. So it's not going to be the same, but it will definitely be somewhat different. The other thing is you can have a holiday cocktail together. You can actually get together online through one of the social, electronic things, and you could get together and just have a chat and have a drink together, and maybe do a little toast, that kind of thing. You could share a meal together, on the thing. You could cook together, right? You guys could come up with a meal together and cook, and sit down. Each of you could sit down, have dinner and a drink, and converse with each other. It's just being creative. You have to be creative. You can share some of your favorite music together. While you're having a dinner or a drink or something, you could share some of your favorite music. You can say, hey, listen to this and play this song. But not only share it together, but talk about maybe where you were when that song came out. Why do you like that song? What is it about it that you kind of are interested in? Because here's the thing. This is what's so different about this year, is that we're communicating, right? Because we can't get together. Our communication skills are much higher, much stronger. So talk about it, right? Talk about, why do you like that song? What is it? Is it the melody? Is it the words? Is it where you were at the time the song came out? Your first kiss, those kind of things. What the happy moments that you had in your life, that you had that particular song, that always brings you back to those kind of things. You can get cozy on the internet. You can really, turn the lights down a little bit low, talk to each other in a softer voice, share a part of yourself, when you're online, and get to know each other a little bit more. I know that it's not the same of holding hands or snuggling together, but communication and sharing of oneself is really the ultimate thing in a relationship. And the more you do of that, the stronger your relationship will be. And the more you know about someone, the stronger it will be. So if we allow ourselves to be able to be open to communication, then that would be a really awesome thing. So really let yourself go a little bit. Let's do it. Okay, we talked about baking cookies. Again, that was on my list. So I guess I want to bake cookies. So bake some holiday cookies. I think that would be really great thing to do. Let's talk a little bit about seasonal depression. We have depression whether we're going through this COVID COVID-19 or not. We have depression during the holidays. And a lot of times it's our expectations of what we expect of the holidays, where we expect our lives to be, right? We're closing down the end of the year. As we get closer and closer to the end of the year, we start thinking to ourselves, oh my gosh, I can't, number one, I can't believe the year's closer to the end. The other thing is I can't believe my life is where it is, right? If things are not maybe as I had progressed as I thought they were going to be. That's, false expectations of yourself. And so we got a great show coming up with that with Arnie Fonseca Jr. He's going to talk about the expectations that we set on ourselves. And I think that'll be an excellent show. So I don't want to spoil that for anyone. But I do feel that, as we progress in our lives, we do put a lot on ourselves. And we think, and at the close of every year, we think to ourselves, why aren't we at that place that we should be? How come we don't have that relationship? Or how come we don't have whatever it is that we had planned business wise or money wise, or, just why haven't the opportunities been there for us? And I also think it's timing, right? In our lives, there's timing for everything, and sometimes it's a time that we need to sit back and really take stock of our lives. And so this holiday season is a wonderful time to be able to do that. Stop and take stock of your life. Think about your life and where you want it to be, and not where your expectation was of what you thought was going to happen this year, but really dream about where you would like your life to go. And then you could start putting maybe a plan together with that, because here we are at the most strongest communication time of our lives, right? This COVID has really allowed us to dig deep in our communication, be creative in our communication, be open in our communication. So we are at this really hyped part of our lives in communication. This is where things can really start making it happen, making a change for you, making that shift in your life. So don't let the holiday season being alone be one of a downer for you. Make it one of a creative venture for you, one that you can reach out to friends and have a really great time and do something totally different. And so, it's all really a kind of about the way you look at life, right? The way you do different things. So now I'm going to take a quick break. And so when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about some of these topics and things like that we're closing out, how we're coping, right, with the end of the year and with this holiday season. And I'll give you a few more tips because I wrote down a whole bunch of things that we can actually talk about. So I hope that you're enjoying this as much as I am. So you guys, I am Cece Schatz. I'm the doyen of relationship building, and you're listening to the Going Solo with Cece show on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to finish up our list of things that we can do to help us cope through the holiday season. And I hope you're enjoying my outfit, and we're with the sparkly lights and things like that. We're doing something a little bit different and having a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are having fun too. So stick around. We'll be right back. Okay, there. I hope you enjoyed that. I do want to do a shout out to Quest Fine Jewelers because they have supported us in 2020 here, and it's been a tough year. And so we want to really appreciate them for all that they do. So I want to do a shout out to them. Their phone number is 877-860-0826, and they're at 8431 Lee Highway, Fairfax, Virginia. And their website is questjewelers.com. So you can go there. You can order online if you want to order online. There's nothing better than a jewelry gift. I'll tell you that. Guys, if you're looking for a present for your gal or a sister or a mom, jewelry lasts a lifetime, and so it's a wonderful gift to give someone, and women cherish it tremendously. So we do appreciate a jewelry gift. So just visit the Quest Fine Jewelers online at questjewelers.com. So want to thank them so much for supporting us here, and they're going to continue supporting us in 21. So I'm excited about that. Well, let's get back. If you guys don't know me, we're on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network. We're a singles talk network. We do radio, live streaming radio 24/7, TV 24/7. We have a live streaming TV station too, and we do podcasting. So we also have a bunch of shows on. We have I think 15 different shows with tremendous hosts. And so I hope that you guys check out our website, which is right there, goingsolomedia.com. So it's right there. See it? And goingsolomedia.com, and you'll find a lot of things. I want to share with you our other website, goingsolonetwork.com, that has everything on it that we're doing. And we're doing a lot of stuff. We have been, one thing about with COVID, a lot of people have been quiet or whatever. We have been building. And so we have launched 2 dating sites. If you want to join them, if you email me at goingsolonetwork@gmail.com, I'll give you a free password to be able to get into it and try it, check it out, have fun with it. Let us know what you think. But the dating sites are called datingnextstep.com and datetherightone.com. Difference between the two is a Dating Next Step is a transition dating site, helping you through that transition of when you have a relationship loss, you're doing that transition into dating. You're kind of taking one step back, one step forward and 2 steps back. That's what that site's for, is to kind of help you with that. Then Date the Right One is for those who want to just jump forward, get on with it. We're ready. Let's meet somebody. Let's make it happen. We've got a lot of really cool things that are very different than anything else out there. And so I hope that you guys will check that out. But go on goingsolonetwork.com. All the information's there. The links are there. You can just click them, go in, and have yourself a good time. But let's get back to our subject tonight. And our subject tonight is how to cope if you're spending this holiday season alone. Beginning of the show, we talked a little bit about number one thing, don't be serious, right? Just let your hair down. I've got a fun hat on, having a good time with it. It's got lights. I've got funny earrings, just having a good time with life. When we have our expectations so high, when we think things are supposed to be a certain way, we get disappointed. Don't be disappointed. Just roll with life the way it is, because sometimes that's just kind of the way it is. And so if we do that, we don't get ourselves, the anxiety level is a lot less if we do that. But let's talk a little bit more about some of these things. We did talk a little bit about just going back to recap. We want to do that. If you can't visit your family this year, a lot of different things that you can do online. Go back and listen to it. If you're seeing your friends indoors and isn't an option, some different things that you can do maybe outside. And, being outside is really a great thing, even when it's a little bit cool. And, it's just a different atmosphere for you. It's just something totally different. So, and being outside, it's safe to be out there. And so it's a good place to be. We also talked about, if you don't have but want a partner, some different things you can do, some holiday online dating you can do. And let's talk a little bit about, let's get serious, and let's talk a little bit about seasonal depression, because we have that even without COVID, right? Even when we could go out and have a good time, meet with people and do different things, we still have that that little bit of depression. And that's because our lives are shifting. Things are happening to us that we didn't really maybe expect them to happen to us. And so we find ourselves at a different place in life. And so instead of being sad about it, let's take stock of that. Let's say to ourselves, okay, we are here. This is what's happening to us. But where can we go from here, right? What can we do from here? And so here's some things you can do that will kind of release some of the anxiety, release some of the depression that you might be feeling. One is spend just 10 minutes outside. Go outside and breathe in the fresh air. Take a walk around the neighborhood. Do something totally different. Shake it up. My girlfriend, Janet Tatum always says, shake it up. When you want to create a change in your life, a shift in your life, do something totally out of the ordinary, something you don't normally do. So shake it up a little bit. The next thing you do is try taking like a warm bath. I mean, we're always taking showers. I mean, I hardly ever take a bath. I just take showers because I zip in, zip out, and try to get on with my day. But sometimes you just need to relax a little bit. You need to unwind. So they have all kinds of great bath salts that you can get. Some that smell really nice, make your skin feel good. Just take a nice warm bath and relax and unwind a little bit. Maybe get your nails done, do your toes, do things like that that kind of make you feel good. Spend a little time on yourself. The other thing is plants are really great. You can talk to a plant and they don't talk back to you. So you can be a plant parent, right? You can talk to a plant and help it grow. And believe it or not, I think they do. I do think they grow more when you're talking to them. You water them and you kind of nurture them a little bit. And so get some plants and it also helps the oxygen within your house. So get some plants and kind of nurture those and talk to them and you'd be surprised how good it makes you feel when you see something that's so small, like you get a little starter one and you grow it into and it gets into be a big plant, how much a reward that does make you feel. Then the next thing is if you're up north, one of the problems that you have is that it's very dark, right? And so you might want to go and invest in some sort of light therapy box. So you can buy them online. You can do different things like this. So the lighting is a tremendous difference. So I'm from Florida, so we usually always have bright sunshine. Very seldom is it bad. So even if it's cold outside for us or whatever it is, I mean, even if it's raining, it seems like the sun kind of pokes through eventually sometime in the day. But the sun really does make a difference on how you feel. And so getting outside in the fresh air, getting sunlight, getting things like that might be good. If you're in a place where you're not getting a lot of sunlight, get some sort of lamp, some sort of a light therapy that would maybe help you. This I thought was interesting when I was reading about this is like create a cozy corner for yourself. Create an area that you feel kind of safe and that you feel cozy with. Some people have like the sofas with the L shape and they kind of can lay in the sofa. But you want to be in a place where you can have a little bit of a pillow and a throw pillow, a throw blanket, and you want to have a pillow and you want to have some reading books and you want to have maybe a cup of hot chocolate or tea or something like that and just kind of do nothing, right? Allow the silence to come in and enjoy the silence a little bit, but just have that little cozy nook that nobody's gonna bother you. It's going to be a little bit quiet for you. You can do a little bit of meditation, you can unwind a little bit and just focus on you. Focus on how you're feeling, what you want to do, how you want to go through things. And that be surprising. That makes you feel much better when you allow yourself some downtime, because so often we think we have to go and do all this stuff. Let's talk about feeling lonely, because that is the biggest thing all singles complain about when you're single, is that you feel that loneliness within. You could be in a room full of people and you'll still feel that loneliness because you feel you're so singular, right? And I guess that's how they got the word single. But you have that that feeling around you, and it creates such a lonely a place for you. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how we can uplift ourselves, how we can do something different, how we can shake it up a little bit. And if you don't normally volunteer or do something for somebody else, do that. Okay. Step out of your own arena into somebody else's, and you'll be surprised how you feel about helping someone else. And it can be just the smallest, minute little things. It can be as far as going and donating and helping, giving presents, doing all different kinds of things. There's all kinds of things that you can do as far as donation of your time and money if you have it or whatever. But also the smallest things of being showing kindness to other people, right? So maybe someone that you wouldn't normally do, smile at someone, making sure that you open that door for them, making sure that, if you're in the line at McDonald's, buy the person behind you a soda, do, just little small little things that you can think of to be able to do something totally different for someone else. Sometimes just listening to someone, just listening to what they have. I know my dad, I mean, he's 88 now, and he'll sit and talk your ear off if you'll listen to him, and how happy he is when someone just listens to what he's got to say. He may say it over and over and over again, and it may not be the first time you ever heard it, but he just gets such joy out of being able to share the stories of his life with other people, and if someone honestly listens to him. So therefore there's many older people out there that would love to be able to do that. So you give yourself of some time. You'd be surprised of how different you feel when you're actually helping someone else, doing something totally different. Okay, the next thing I want to say is send postcards. You know how the old-fashioned postcards used to be, right? We used to have all those kind of postcards. Well, you can send Christmas cards, or you can take, like, for instance, I have Christmas cards that were given to me. You could take the Christmas cards and see how they're like this. You can actually cut them off. Cut them off on here, write something, and put a stamp on it, and then just send this part. So you could, like, tear it if you don't want to send the whole thing and just save a little bit of money on weight or whatever. But you can just use this as a postcard and just write something on it and send it off to someone. Send it off to a family, a friend, someone that you haven't talked to in a long time. You'd be surprised how happy they are when they get just something in the mail, thinking that, wow, it thought about me. How cool is that? The other thing you can do is you can get your phone, go through your phone, and have you ever, like, old time friends, like long time friends? You could go and message them and send them a text and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Happy holidays. Or you can go on Facebook. We have tons of friends on Facebook. I have a bunch of high school friends that I haven't talked to in a long time. There's a circle of friends that I do talk to, but there's many there that I haven't talked to a long time. You can go in and say, hey, happy holidays, thinking of you. And that will just be brighten their day. It will just cheer them up. It will just make them happy. And so that is always a great thing to do. I love it when we do something that's totally different than what we normally do, right? We do something, then we shake it up and we do something totally different. It really brings out the creativeness in us, and it also enlightens us, and we feel like we've actually touched someone else's life. And when you feel like that, your whole demeanor shifts, right? Everything around you shifts. And that's what you want to create when we're going through this holiday season. Another thing is to indulge in self-care. I can't say that enough because I don't do it enough. And so I think we should do that. I think we should always step back and take care of ourselves a little bit. And so, do what it is that makes us feel good. I mean, I get a manicure every month. I get a pedicure every month. It's something that I love to do. But, there's also face creams that you can do. And guys, do this, okay? Do a facial on yourself. Put some face cream. Go out to the drugstore and buy yourself some face cream that the women use, and give yourself a facial. It'll make your face feel good. You'll look good. You'll be handsome. And, your skins get so dry, even in Florida in this weather, we turn the heat on or whatever, and our skin gets so dry. So now is a great time to do your hands, make your hands softer, get yourself ready and prepared for that next step in your life, what you're going to be doing in your life, making sure you look good, right? Go get your hair cut. Go get a really nice shave. A friend of mine was telling me that, to get one of those hot shaves, they do the shave and they put the towel on the face and all that kind of stuff, the cream and everything makes you feel good. Go and get something like that done. I know that with the masks and stuff, it's hard, but maybe you could do it to yourself. Do something like that. That might just do something different. Take a little time for yourself, right? And then we did talk about reach out with the text. You could reach out with someone, reach out on Facebook, reach out on different plateaus here on the thing. Fill up your calendar. Get your calendar in front of you, right? Here we are in the month of December, but look at the calendar and start filling it up with some little things to do right in there that you want to, give somebody else a call. You want to do this, you want to do that, and keep yourself busy. And sometimes when you keep yourself busy, the time just flies by. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and we were talking about age, right? And I said, hey, I'm going back and I'm doing the 50s again because I don't even remember them. They flew by so fast. So I'm going to step up and do my 50s again. So if anyone want to join me and you want to be 50 again and we want to go through and do some experiences and live through our 50s again, come and join me because I think that would be a fun thing to do because I just didn't even, it just went by so quick. I can't even tell you what happened. So let's do our 50s again. Let's do something over again. Let's do a do-over. Have you ever heard of that before? Let's do that. Let's talk about some hard things here. Let's talk about if you're struggling to stay sober. Many out there turn towards drink or turns towards drug or whatever of their choice to relax. And now a lot of them are on the medical marijuana, different things like that. The thing is if you turn towards a vice to make you relax, to make you get through, you'll be on that vice forever. And that vice, whatever that vice is, that vice will increase because it will never be enough to be able to get through life. So what we have to do is we have to learn to get through life ourselves. And sometimes we need a little help along the way. So I would suggest there's many coaches out there. If you need a coach, let me know and I'll find a coach for you that would help you out. But you get a coach, you want to get a mentor, you can get a therapist. There's nothing wrong with seeing somebody and letting them know you're having a tough time and really talking to them. They know the right questions to ask. They know how to get you through some of the difficult times, but they also help you shift in your mindset. And that's what you have to do in order to learn how to cope with your life. The other thing is attend online groups and meetings and do different things like that. If you see something out there, somebody says to you, hey, I'm going to go to this online thing, I'm going to do this or whatever, do it. Don't question it. Don't think twice about it. Do it. Don't make a judgment upon something until you've actually experienced it, right? So go and enjoy yourself. See what you can learn from that. See if you can give something, maybe a volunteer, do something. You probably have an expertise that they maybe don't even have, or you have something that you can share that is maybe some knowledge or wisdom that you could share with somebody else. Again, stepping out of your own box, out of your own arena, certainly helps you move forward in your life and actually gives you a better perspective on your life itself. Because when you're out of that box, right? When you've stepped out of that area that you're in and you're actually in somebody else's arena, you step back and you turn around and you look at your life and you'll see your life is not as difficult as you might have thought it was, right? Because the grass isn't greener somewhere else. It's just different grass, So that's really what you want to do. If somebody says that, hey, I got a group, I got an online thing, I got a meetup, I got a this, I got a that, get out there and do it. Get online, be safe. Of course, don't do anything that you don't feel that you're taking your life in at a risk, with wear a mask, be safe, do whatever. If you need to stay home, do something online, but don't say no, right? Don't say no. Just get out there and do it. Don't think twice. and see if you like it. If you like it, do it again. If you don't like it, say, hey, I've experienced that. I'm gonna, thank you very much, and move on from it. But always try something, do something totally different. It said here that if you're struggling with recovery, lean on the voices of others who have a brave enough to share their stories. And so you want to listen. I think the best thing out there is some of these podcasts, right? And I know because I do podcasts myself all the time. But you listen to all these different podcasts, and you may not like you may not like what you're hearing from me, but there's probably somebody out there that you enjoy and that you like and that you can relate to, right? So get on YouTube. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. Get on YouTube, type in a subject that you might want to hear about, and you'll be surprised on how many people pop up in that particular subject. And you can spend a lot of time listening to very positive, powerful messages that will help you move you through not only where you're at now, but it will help you in the future. And I enjoy it. I mean, YouTube has a lot of wonderful shows on and things like that, so I listen to them I listen to all kinds of different things. So definitely, I mean, when you're down and you're depressed, find a YouTube channel, find somebody's channel that you want to listen to, and that will motivate you, that will move you through. Get a healthy routine. I am the world's worst at this, and I will tell you that I need for you to help me get better. Okay. I need help with this. And the reason I need help with it is because I know other people are out there feeling the same thing I'm feeling. So we've got to get some healthy routines. And so we need to eat better, right? We need to stop eating at a certain time. So we don't want to be eating in the evening. We want to eat healthier. We want to get more sleep. I've been trying really hard to say stop and get some rest. I don't do that enough. I don't. Let's see where we're at on time here. Let's see. What we're doing on time. Oh, we're doing okay. So I'm the world's worst on going to bed and going to sleep, right? I tend to work. I love what I do. I love creating this platform that we have here and creating all the things for singles. I mean, my dream is to build a singles network where singles can go to when they're lonely, when they want to talk to somebody, when they need some information, when they just want to connect, right? That's my dream. That's my goal. That's my driving thing. But I don't take care of myself in between because I have a dream. I have a desire. I have something that I want to live for. That's not a bad thing. But I also need to know to take care of myself. So I need to eat better. I need to stop eating at a certain time. I need to create more exercise for myself. I need to, get with people that can kind of kick me in the butt and make me do it. And so let's form, maybe a going solo fitness or something like that. I think maybe we need to do that so that I can be held accountable and that you guys can hold me accountable to be able to do that. But we need to get healthier because we all want to live longer. We all love each other so much that we want to live longer. So that's something that is really good for you to do, is to be able to take stock of your life and see if you need to do something to be able to create a better, healthier attitude. And the last thing I want to share with you is gratitude. Create a gratitude list. Making a gratitude list has become, like one of the big hot buttons here today, but it still works, right? When we focus on what we are thankful for and we focus on the positive things, positive comes into our lives, right? And so we want to surround our being with positive things, and we want to be thankful and grateful for what we do have. And we want to be able to express that to other people. And so create a gratitude, a book for yourself. Create something like you have something like this, and you write in, and I write, things of gratitude and things like that in there. And it just, writing it down, it gets it from your head to your hand, right? And it allows that continuous circle, that momentum to be happening. And so I hope that these things helped you. Again, don't take the holidays so serious. There's going to be another holiday coming up, right? And so we want to be able to live through those and make them the best that we can. I hope you guys like my hat, and I am CC Schatz. And I hope that you enjoyed what we talked about here tonight. This is, I think this is a really fun thing. I got it at a at one of the very discount stores, and you can do a little. It like turns on and off, and it blinks, and it does all kinds of different things. See, so like. But I thought, well, what better way to do it tonight? And then we've got the fun little earrings. So, guys, you guys can do this too. You can do some fun things. And you know what? Let me tell you, there's nothing better. Women love it when men are creative and they're a little bit playful and fun. And so, think about different things that you can do too. I mean, I know that sometimes we have the chats, and some of the guys get on there and they're very outgoing, and they joke and they do things like that, and it's very enlightening for all of us. It entertains us all so much. And so just don't take this what you're going through this year so to heart. Just do the best you can with it. Be grateful for everything that's around you. Step out of your box and help other people, and just enjoy life as to where it is. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed the show here tonight. Again, if you want to email me, I would love to be able to hear from you. This is some of our information here. My email is goingsolonetwork@gmail.com. My hair is a little weird, isn't it? I guess maybe being in the thing like that gets a little weird. But all my gray's coming through again. But you know what? That's the way it is. And we've got a couple websites. Of course, our major one here for the radio station is Going Solo Media. And then we have a new group that's coming out, which is goingsoloCommunity.com. We have the dating sites, Dating Next Step and Date the Right One. We have everything on our goingsoloNetwork.com. You can find everything right there. And I hope you'll stick around, listen to some of the other shows. I love them so. I love all of our hosts. Everybody is they work so hard and they help each other. And it's just a positive people. I mean, if you want a shift in your life, hang around positive, uplifting people, and you will find that happens, because it's like contagious, right? It'll come off on you. And so that's why I listen to our shows. I listen to them over and over again, and I hope that you guys enjoy them. We've got oodles and oodles of shows on our station, which is all you have to do is go to the YouTube channel, WGSN-DB Going Solo Network YouTube channel, and we've got everything there, and we've got hundreds of shows on different subjects, and you can find something there. So I hope that this helped you. I hope that you're not too depressed. If you are, shoot me an email. Again, I'll put my email up there, goingsoloNetwork@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Let me know how you're feeling. We'll get you through this. We'll get you through this season, and know that it's really just, your new life and your new world is just around the corner. So we hope that we can be a part of it, and that you're enjoying it as much as we are. So I am Cece Schatz. I am the doyenne of relationship building. You're listening to WGSN-DB Going Solo Network, radio, TV, and podcast station. We're the #1 single internet talk network, and all our shows are geared around you, and they're if I can talk, they're all around being single, right, and enjoying our life the best that we can. So I will be back here, same time, same place, Going Solo with Cece. I'll talk to you later. So stick around for all of our great shows. I think we've got Janet Reynolds coming up next. I think she's going to be a great show. She's got Joanne Weiland on, and that's going to be a really terrific show. Then we got the boy and girl thing, and that's going to be, of course, I'm on that show again, and that we're going to talk about holidays again. And then after that, we've got Arnie Fonseca Jr. on with Health, Love, and Life. And so we've got a jam-packed night tonight. Just stick right here on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network station, and Facebook, YouTube, and all of our shows will be right there for you, completely free. You have all of these shows to be able to listen to, and we hope that creating positive will definitely create a shift in your life. So we love you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.